Your mouth is saying one thing, babe, but your sweet pussy is saying something very different. Vaginas, teeth, vaginas, teeth, vaginas, teeth, vaginas, teeth.
Dentata.
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we talk about all vaginas, especially ones with teeth.
Hell yeah, dude, vaginas and teeth. Welcome, spooky bitches. We are your final bros, Brian Hopwell Lagrasta and Shane Urinary Tract Infection Smith. We are joined as always by our Scream Queen, Jen, the producer, and special guest, you love him. He's been around for all of our crazy films. You know him from Scott's Life of Gaming? Scott, the Hitman, the Mets fan. Hucke?
I couldn't make a White Claw open in a questionable state.
No.
I don't appreciate that you questioned my name. No, I'm just messing.
I like it. That was nice ASMR for those who like it out there. I know Jen is not one of them, but maybe I could get really close.
Get the fuck away from that mic.
And just really start whispering.
Get the fuck away from that mic and keep your UTI over there.
Wow.
But you know what Jen does like? Hentai.
Yes.
Hey.
We're back.
Yes, everyone, this is a hentai podcast now?
Yes, we talk about all vaginas and tentacles going into them.
So, we're reviewing teeth, but I just want to say, is it a shocker that we're reviewing teeth after that intro?
No, it's definitely not. We chanted teeth vagina.
Yeah. We have Melissa here today. We've been talking about Melissa on a lot of our episodes.
The resident saint of the podcast.
Prosecco gal that turned Shane into a Prosecco gal.
Say hi, Melissa.
Hey, guys.
We got a full house here. And
we really do have a full house because we have so many podcast guests here
Yeah,
today. Not even the ones that we're just recording because as we've said before, we do it in batches. We've done such a batch today and everybody's at the house.
Yeah,
such a batch.
So we're just going to throw it out there.
So many
This is our second time recording this episode.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work this time, there won't be another podcast with me on it because I'm jumping off the roof.
If it doesn't work this time, I'm never fucking talking about this movie again.
So, are you guys excited for Debauchery Fest?
We're doing a debauchery fest?
In April.
This.
Oh, that's the slap boxing you're talking about. We're calling it debauchery fest
No,
now?
it's going to be a part of Debauchery
Okay.
Fest.
Which they already did on Brian's Instagram.
That's true.
That was 2.5.
Yeah.
It was on Melissa's birthday.
True.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah. Was it everything you hoped it'd be?
Everything and more.
Yeah. It was spur of the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Debauchery Fest, they're going to be getting realistically their third bout. The other one is 2.5 because it wasn't like a schedule. It was more of like on the cusp. It's
an
going to be
exhibition.
a lot more than that at Debauchery Fest, where the ghoulies come out, all the fans, and the whole family of the final podcast, where we dressed in the most interesting garb, and we just have fun. I mean, what do you think? Like, this is going to happen. It's going to be in April.
I honestly forgot what it was.
Dude,
as long
you
as the-
are the final podcast, bro.
I forgot.
As long as the Yetis are there, I don't care.
Yetis,
Yes.
corn mace, Bubble the K, come die. I mean, we're going to have everyone's going to be there. It's going to be
As long as the
whole thing.
shaman's there.
All our fans are welcome. Location
sponsors will be
details,
there.
please reach out to us via Instagram at The Final Podcast for more information. It's going to be in April. It's going to be sick. We're probably going to have a lot of cool special guests there. May even do a live podcast from the freaking venue.
That'd be awesome.
That would definitely be a mistake, but we can do it.
Yeah, we love mistakes.
It'll be like
I mean,
a 0.5 episode.
Unfortunately,
It'll be
we're
like-
really good at making mistakes
It'll
here.
be
you
like
are,
our-
especially with your kids. So.
As soon as Shane.
It'll be like our first recording of this episode.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of
We
mistakes.
spent 3 hours probably total between
Probably
food
more.
break,
Probably a little more than 3
drink
hours.
break. Yeah. It was a good time. It was a great time. We're going to do our best to, provide a good episode here today.
Maybe it's because we gave Shane a UTI.
Yeah,
Maybe
Shane
that's
has a
bad luck.
UTI. He doesn't have a dentata, but he's got the UTI.
Yeah.
Dentata's a real thing. I mean, if you look it up,
Yes.
not like a real thing, it's a folklore
Yes.
thing where like people actually like have stories about,
I mean, that is
vagina teeth.
That is a birth defect technically, but they
Yeah.
don't come out looking like fucking shark teeth.
And they're also not going to clamp on cock.
Yeah, a lot of clamping
They're
cock.
probably just uncomfortable.
You guys ready to get into this? Let's
Yeah,
I would
let's do
love
it.
to get this over
let's
with.
fucking murder this
All right,
episode.
let's jump right into the fucking spooky pit. Let's talk about some vagina teeth.
Okay, here we go. Teeth was released in 2007. It's a comedy fantasy horror. A high schooler has VD. The good kind. vagina dentata. And it's lethal. Well, vagina teeth. This one's directed by Mitchell Lichtenstein. It stars Jess Wexler as Dawn, John Hensley as Brad, Hale Appleman as Toby, Lonnie Von Dolan as Bill, and Ashley Springer as Ryan. We can get into this one now, so we'll never have to do this one again.
Yeah, okay.
Please and
So
thank you.
let's talk about this movie for the last time ever. We're going to open up in a town, 2 giant nuclear power stacks in the background.
We're going nuclear.
Problem number 1.
Here we go. Let's list them. What do you got?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh my God. They open with the smokestacks. Why? Why are the smokestacks there?
Because
let's question that now and let's continue that
it's
conversation
because
later.
the nuclear power caused the vagina teeth. It's a defect.
Could-
It's possible.
It's like Hiroshima.
Could also be a reference
Oh, Chernobyl.
to...
That's
That's
two
the one
very
I was going
different
for.
events.
It's like
but
the
Very
5th
different.
time you've gotten that wrong today.
he's like, what'd you say that? Like the Russian bomb?
Yeah, the Russian blow up thing on HBO Max.
Such a fucking great show.
Oh, the
really
great,
was.
No, but the movie
Chernobyl Diaries?
Chernobyl Diaries,
That
the
movie
greatest
sucks ass.
horror movie ever.
Could also
No.
be a
That's a
reference...
Scott movie, 100%.
Wait, you like that movie?
I was like obsessed with Chernobyl for whatever reason when I was a kid. Call of Duty 4 did it to me. Honestly,
Great.
Okay.
But did you ever watch the TV show Chernobyl?
No, I haven't.
Well, if you're
Well,
obsessed
see,
with
that's
Chernobyl,
actually good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I can't ruin the movie and watch something good.
Wait. So wait, in this moment right now, you still think Chernobyl Diaries is a good movie?
To me, I enjoyed it because it was just it's
No,
like
no,
such a
Melissa,
shitty like.
I'm
good-
not-
Melissa, how's Scott doing? Like, is he good? Is he okay? He's the best he can be.
Wow, I don't really know how to take that, but
Well, you like Chernobyl Diaries, so I don't know if I could really.
my point is, Scott comes on for just the more interesting movies. I think Chernobyl is one of those. So when you do it, that's actually a horror movie.
I'm
unlike
liking
this one.
I'm liking him referring to himself in the third person.
That is a-
Scott comes on.
Scott's here.
I also like this thing where Scott thinks he could suggest a movie and we're gonna. That's other guests, not Scott.
Oh,
No.
We
that's-
choose
yeah.
what Scott watches.
That's a good point.
Scott, you're doing I Spit on Your Grave or a Serbian film for fucked up
That's
February.
true. I get no choice in this. That is a fact.
He's like, I want to do something. Everybody else gets to choose what I want, but
So, Scott, I talked to the guys, so we're going to do the Chernobyl movie. Are you okay?
I hope so. I hope you're right.
But so that also, technically, it could be a second reference to the nuclear family. You can pretty much take that however you want because they never talk about it, whether like anything nuclear affected her to have this, or if it's a reference to the nuclear family. It's literally take it as you will, and it shows every time you see the house. But in this first scene, they did have the entire neighborhood protesting against this film when they were filming the beginning because they saw it as a very pornographic film, which
IRL.
this film was meant to be a porno, and somehow someone only found the budget to make it a horror movie, and I believe it had a $2 million budget, and I'm very pissed about it that there's not more nudity or that we didn't see her vag pulling the dick off.
yeah.
But
Or-
that's just my complaint.
Or the fact that it's not a horror movie.
It's okay.
it's
so
listed as a
yeah,
horror movie.
on Amazon where you can watch it right now as of
And
the-
IMDb.
No, IMDb has it as a comedy action.
I'm gonna-
We just went
Yeah.
over this.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
No,
Amazon.
all of it.
IMDb says comedy. What does it say?
It says
Action.
literally
Fantasy, right?
It literally says
It lists
action,
all of them.
action, comedy, fantasy. Where I question the action, but the action, like I
Right.
said, is the slicing of cock, which is so fucking stupid.
Or the gynecologist scene.
That's
Yeah,
pretty. Yeah.
so dumb.
I mean, that's the
but
greatest
on
action you can
Amazon
get.
and some other places, I know it's listed as a comedy horror.
Yes.
And that's how. Even though it may
So-
not feel like that, I think like the whole like phallus removal or like I forgot what that's really called, the removal of a penis or like the whole
Circumcised?
castration,
Castration.
The
That's the word.
male mutilation of your penis is like kind of horrific.
So
It
Is
ain't
it,
fun.
Game of Thrones. What's his name?
Varys?
No,
the eunuch?
Reek.
No. Who?
Reek.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
Reek.
yes.
Well, there's a lot of people in Game of Thrones that are missing a dick, so.
So on Teeth on IMDb, it is listed as an action, comedy, fantasy, horror, mystery, romance, and thriller.
It's got like a million things.
I know
They
I definitely questioned the romance the first time I
don't
recorded
I
this.
don't question fantasy.
They hit every ballpark.
Yeah, I feel like fantasy is legit.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'll get into that
I
later
guess it's
for sure.
romantic if you're into rape.
I question the mystery,
I mean,
I'll tell you why later.
it's romantic
Because-
until the
mystery-
but
the
it's
fantasy.
never solved.
I guess,
Why, it's a
yeah.
mystery.
Her and Toby, like Toby. The problem is Toby always comes off as creepy.
I always explain like the idea of this movie and the point of this movie is to show, like, I hate to say it because it sounds so cheesy, but the metaphorical power of a woman's vagina. More so, like, what the extents that guys would do, even they do, not gonna say unrealistic because obviously this shit happens, but like overboard. Like we see like men try to rape her constantly in this movie.
Well, that's where it goes overboard. It's because it's one of those things where in the movie, literally every man she's ever met,
except her dad,
tries to rape her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone in this film just wants to rape her.
These are the rape boys.
Well,
Pretty much.
Rape boys.
they want to have sex with her. A majority want to rape her.
Well, they want to have sex with
They
her.
all
What's the flower that the fly
Fly
trap?
trap, yeah.
She literally
It's a
has
little
a
fly
Venus
trap.
Dandelion.
This movie's
that one.
This movie's definitely way more like slut shamey. For some whatever fucking reason, talks way more about purity culture than I ever thought it would.
Very disturbing because you see a family. I guess they're newly married, mom and husband.
Yeah, they're going to be.
And
very
they each
soon.
have their own kid, and these kids are in a swimming pool, and the little boy decides to, off screen, we don't see it, shows his sister his goods,
Stepsis.
and then he's like, okay, I showed you mine, now I need to see yours.
And
She looks at him.
Yeah, and I guess he just kind of reaches in.
Yeah, he doesn't. She's 3,
Yeah.
so she probably doesn't know what he's talking about.
How
would
old?
say-
How old is he? Are
I
they
would
the
say
same age?
no.
He's a little
No,
older,
he's
right?
older.
I'm gonna say he's like 7 or 8, and she's like 4 or 5.
She looked younger than 5 to me, or she's just tiny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
He was closer to 10.
I don't think he was that old. I
No,
think
but
that's
no,
stretching
like
it.
I don't think he was 10. I think he was just close to 10.
Okay.
So 9.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He was old enough that his hair was super long and he was kind of large.
This is
Well-
definitely the intro you want to see to a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they don't share that he touched her, but tip of his fingers off.
Yeah. It is. His
So-
finger's caught.
she has like dangerously sharp teeth in there.
Yeah,
Something's up.
like later in the movie, like pull a tooth out of one of the quote unquote victims, and
Yeah.
it looks like a shark tooth.
It does. They can't even
They're-
call it back
and
to like
they're
an
just like-
actual animal.
Yeah, they're just like,
It's human.
oh, this kind of looks. This is definitely human, and it's just like a fucking shark tooth.
Well, no,
they said
but-
based on the tests.
Yeah,
it
so
was
that's
human.
that's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
They say it looks like the mix of a shark and eel tooth.
I believe,
but
yeah.
they do tests and it's human.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Is that what they did? Because
Yeah.
I legit just thought they were like, this is definitely human, and I was like, fuck, it's
No.
human.
yeah,
What?
no, they're doing
They
tests.
actually had an explanation
Okay.
for that one.
Did you guys think, and for a second, because this is my first watch, when he went in there in the pool and he came back and his finger was bloody, did you think it was because of what was in her vagina or because of the crocodiles?
In the kitty blow up pool,
The,
right?
the mutated crocodiles
Yes.
from the nuclear power plant.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, true. I've seen
everything.
Chernobyl Diaries, and that's what's in that movie.
I'm like,
so.
did you get anybody else get a Simpsons vibe from this? Like, I see like the power plant in the background. I'm like, is this fucking Springfield? Like, what am I looking at right
It
now?
might be.
Could be. There's a
But
Springfield in like every
there's nothing
state.
else. It's like a nice little
Oh my God,
suburb.
you're right.
A nice little suburb, and then like this ginormous nuclear power plant. That's the backdrop of this movie. And they constantly show the nuclear power plant with no context of what this is for. You don't see a worker from there. You don't see anything. So I believe your
Nuclear family thing?
your metaphor there. You may be right, but there's like literally, Shane, there's no connection whatsoever.
Oh no,
Little-
I completely agree. I'm just trying to make my own connection at this
I like
point.
that.
And I actually dislike that they did that. Like I thought in that way, like
Poor
don't
writing.
get me wrong. The writing, the dialogue was just awful throughout the entire movie.
Totally agree.
But
Agree.
that
Horrible
part,
dialogue.
I feel like they definitely wanted like a create your own story in your mind. Like you choose what you might think it is. Like make a theory. And I hate it.
It's not even like lead us somewhere. They
Yeah.
lead us nowhere, like at all.
The only theory that I think is correct that we talked about earlier that I'm sure Scott will talk about again is his theory of her being paranormal.
Yeah, no. If there's one thing I know about Scott, he's taking it back.
Yeah, he's gonna take it back.
We'll
He's
see.
got a lot of theories.
We
It
have to
depends how-
take it back.
it
We
depends-
needed to re-record this.
It depends how quickly everyone speaks and if I can get my point in. And if I completely forget, then we're definitely going to take it back.
You will.
Sure.
Shane,
It's a
you want to
fact.
move on, or we're gonna talk about
let's
this
put
all
one
day?
and two together and get to the next scene.
Oh, man, that's 3, baby. Not 4, but 3.
Okay, so the next scene, we are going to the religious group / cult, whichever you want to call it. And the main character, Dawn, is giving a speech about how you have a gift. And this is a gift that you can only give to one special person. And you wear this ring as a reminder that you have this special gift. And you can only give this special gift when you trade in your ring for a golden ring.
Yeah.
And then you're just trading gifts for the rest of eternity.
You know, I kind of had a problem with that too. Not everyone wants a gold ring. Women, I feel like typically it's of the silver color. Is it not? Is it ever gold?
More often than not.
Right.
Some people like gold.
I don't want to like, you know.
Which is weird. Like, why is like the engagement ring silver and the wedding ring gold?
Scott, are you ring shopping?
Oh, no. Well,
I'm putting you on the spot. Okay.
Not yet. Oh shit. I gotta go. It was really fun, guys. Bye.
All right. Okay. So this is just super. This group is super creepy. Everybody's like chanting.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of young kids.
I thought you were referring to us for a second.
No.
Me and
Well,
Melissa
I mean-
looked at each other like, excuse me?
I mean, you're not.
to be fair, this is
not
a super
wrong.
creepy group.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Super creepy. Lot of. I don't like little kids in situations like this because it's like you're
Yeah.
brainwashing the next generation.
Yeah.
Very culty, very chanty. Don't like
sure
it.
is exactly
Weird
what
vibe.
they want.
Yeah, weird vibe. But Dawn's like super into it. She's the main character. Super
She
about
was
staying
probably
pure.
brainwashed as a kid.
Brainwashes. You see one of the guys that she like looks at her. She thinks is attractive. Resembles Nick Jonas, which is why I wanted to bring out my next point. His name is Toby.
Yeah.
Toby
Yes.
reminds me of Nick Jonas. Maybe a discounted, very discounted version of Nick Jonas. But like I said, Jonas Brothers had purity rings. That was a big symbol that they had
Yeah.
like when they were like rising up in the ranks, and that kind of brought them to stardom. That whole thing.
Okay. So are we going to go on record and say the Jonas Brothers actually did the whole purity ring thing, or was it more for show?
I don't know.
I think that it was like their parents and everyone were probably in a church first.
I'll
and
let
they did
Melissa
that
take
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, she is our resident Jonas Brothers expert.
I don't think they kept the promise.
Well,
Oh, wow. Okay.
that's what happens when you start banging millionaire fucking models.
It's true.
Sophia Bush. What's her name?
The girl from One Tree Hill. Sophie Turner, you mean?
Oh, Sophie Turner. Yeah, Sophie Bush is one.
So Nick Jonas is with Priyanka Chopra.
Yes.
Priyanka
Yeah.
Chopra.
Chopra.
Sorry,
It's okay.
Well, her name's Jonas now. Okay. No, actually, I don't know.
Joe-
if she took the
Chopra
name.
Jonas.
Is
Joe
it?
Jonas
She had it.
is with Sophie Turner.
Yes, Sophie
Okay.
Turner.
So when
Bless.
I first saw this movie, and
Who's
I did,
Sophia Bush?
I don't know.
One Tree Hill.
Okay.
And I actually thought this again the second time around. Like, I thought it very much hinted to that because you saw in the first scene how her brother got hurt because of the teeth, and her parents are like, "Oh, what's wrong?" But they didn't show that they ever told them what happened or that they could even comprehend that. When it showed that she was in this quote unquote program and they were all about purity and like not giving it away, that I initially when
So
I
you
first
feel a certain type of way about that.
I just think it's all like very like stupid, and I think it's very slut shamey. But
Okay.
that's beside the point.
To a point.
I
Gotcha.
think for her, though, she has kind of like this PTSD from her
Yeah.
childhood.
Well, here's what I was getting
And
at.
I'm the resident PTSD expert. So,
Here's what I was getting at though. I wasn't sure if it hinted that her parents found out about it
Mm-hmm.
and put her in this program to keep her, what's the word when you don't have sex?
Chast. Abstinent.
Abstised.
chastity belt.
Let's say
Abs-
abstised is the word.
There's a few words. Being
Abstinent?
abstinent or,
Yeah,
or
abstinent.
chast. Yeah.
I
There
thought
you
they
go.
Absol.
I thought they put her in this to keep her abstinent because they found out about it when I first saw this movie. And honestly, the second time around, I could see the lead up to that, but I was kind of disappointed that like they didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It could have gone a lot of ways, but again, poor writing.
I don't know, like maybe it was one of the parents that did it because the brother's like the complete opposite.
No, so this is what I'm going to say.
The brother
I don't
just
think
likes ass.
Well, so
Definitely.
that's why I
He's
want to
an
say
ass
this.
man.
I don't think the parents had anything to do with any of this. I think
Me
it's
neither.
her kind of, like I said, PTSD from her brother touching her as a kid, so she has this whole purity thing. Just like the
Teeth
brother,
or not, honestly.
that's why the brother has his own version of that, where he's scared of vaginas because of getting bitten by one, and that's why he only does anal stuff.
He also doesn't remember what happened to his finger.
But
you know
yeah,
what?
it's
He
like
says
ingrained.
that.
Yeah, he has it like ingrained in his head. That's how I took
It's
it
a
as.
repressed memory.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's unconsciously. That's why he's an ass man. He unconsciously doesn't go for the pussy. Like,
But I don't know if that's an acting thing or a writing thing because I feel like there are like say 3 separate scenes where they're trying to lead you to believe one thing or another with Brad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of mentions like, oh, it was when I was a kid to his girlfriend, and then he kind of like looks like he's realizing why at that time. It's just like it's so hard to tell what they're really going for with Brad. whether it was supposed to be repressed, like you said, which makes a little bit more sense, or whether he knows but then it wouldn't make sense because he's still trying to bang her. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
There's no doubt, like, he has this weird relationship where, like, he does like his sister a lot.
He loves
Yeah.
her.
Shane.
Well, he's
A
been
lot,
he's
Shane.
been he's been.
A lot.
I worry about you, Bev. I worry a lot. I couldn't get it out of.
So bad. There's like certain points in the movie where they actually really do try and make you feel for some of these characters, like her brother and the guy she rejects, and then you immediately don't feel bad for them when they all want to rape and drug her.
So I never felt bad for the brother because, like, right away, even with his current girlfriend,
Well,
they
yeah.
make him seem like a piece of shit.
Yeah,
We'll get to that scene.
No, yeah, like he's supposed to be a piece of shit, but I thought those scenes were so out of place that you almost felt bad for them. And then,
Almost.
like, they're just shit people.
All right, so let's get back to where we are. Because we still are in 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah,
she's off the stage. Another guy comes in. He's like, masturbation is key to the devil.
Amazing. So funny.
So there's all that. And then Dawn goes home. She talks to her parents that she's been invited to give another speech. So they're happy about that. She then goes to the bathroom to change. And her brother, Brad, is in the shower, jumps out, scares her. He's naked. It's kind of a weird thing.
Clearly can see him in the shower.
Yeah.
Obviously, they
Through the
want
mirror.
they want
Yeah.
you to be able to see him. It's not like a
Yeah.
shocker. They want you to know he's in there. He's just a fucking weirdo.
That was another problem. I thought it was just very obvious. But
Yeah, but that's the whole, like I said the first time we recorded this. I'm going to bring this back up. It's the whole Pornhub, hey step bro, like coming
Yeah.
out of the shower.
Yeah.
You want to dry my dick or
Dude, it's a fetish. It's weird. Like on like, all those porn sites, it's always like stepmother.
when did this
stepbrother.
movie come out?
2007.
Way before getting
it's-
stuck, bro.
yeah. Yeah, there's porn was not people getting stuck in the dryer
No.
at this point or under the table
No.
or in the couch.
It
It's a more normal time for porn, maybe.
No, porn
Well,
was in the magazines.
That was
back
like
then.
2 girls, 1 cup time. I wouldn't call it normal.
That's a good point.
Oh, you know what? Actually, what the source of porn was back then, and like obviously before this, like this is still like kind of back then, but not really. It was those true crime magazines.
Wait, in
Sorry, what?
2007?
No, old true crime magazines from like the 70s, 80s up to the 90s was all pretty much porn and was meant for like a male audience.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
know they had Playboy, right?
Are you guys talking about like
Yeah.
porn in 07?
Like
Porn was
torture
normal
No,
in
porn was
07.
porn was definitely
Porn was-
normal in 07.
Yeah, porn
it
was
was normal.
totally normal.
I just
definitely
meant,
more
no, I
normal
meant
than
it
it
got.
was
I'm
now.
saying it got weirder now.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
Now it's all like
Hentai.
It's all fetish.
yeah, it's all fetish shit.
It didn't get weirder. People just stopped making home videos.
No,
It
but
got-
it's very
No, the-
over the top.
The weird stuff became normalized.
Yes, I guess
There
that's a
you
good way
go.
of putting it.
We
No,
became
that's
a
a-
lot more
that's a better way.
European.
Scott, our
Mainstream.
resident porn expert.
Apparently. I don't know if I want to. Let's not do that.
Trust me, we've given people much weirder expert names than that.
I'm the button sucking expert.
Yeah, you are the best. That's a good one.
Which one did I give you?
I don't know how to think
I
about
have like
that.
1 or 2.
I
and
gave you yours.
Yeah, super basic. I was like a doctor, resident doctor. I was like some super basic.
Well, we
shit.
actually have a real doctor with us right now with Melissa.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Are you?
She said yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, see, I know it.
Exactly.
She cannot be legally held to that statement.
No, she's a doctor. Come on. All right, so we now cut to the 2 kids in their separate rooms. Dawn's just like sitting in her bed. She hears noises on the wall. You see Brad shooting airsoft BB gun into a wall. Who gives a shit? We're not going to get into that.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, God.
I thought he was.
Yeah, we are.
No.
You're not sliding by. We don't know what it is.
I
It's
thought-
not confirmed. It's just a loud noise. A metal BB gun would
Oh.
pierce and hit a wall. A plastic BB gun would not do shit.
Yeah, or an airsoft gun.
Yes.
But the subtitles, it says like smack, like that's the sound. And I thought he was beating the shit out of his girlfriend until they show like him shooting his gun.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like part of the plot, and then I just was totally wrong.
And her brother, just to paint a picture, he's got like long sideburns. He gives you this like neo-Nazi vibe. I think we
I
can
would-
all agree.
I agree.
Yeah, it's almost like a cross between what did I say, Sid from Toy Story, if they try to humanize him, and someone in American History X. Where
Yes,
you just
yeah.
put them together.
Edward Norton.
I said he reminds me of Mickey from Shameless, but a lot
Yes.
worse,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Mickey's incredible.
So we go to the next day at school. Dawn is going in. Every single person makes fun of her because this is a realistic high school.
What kind of soda you got? Pop or cherry?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid. Nobody
Yeah.
acts like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely over the top. But there is one guy who is nice to her, Creepy Toby.
Which
No.
is so weird that the school like is shaming her for not wanting to have sex.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
That is
very
insane.
opposite.
I mean,
Yeah.
like as a teenager, like Because she's like part of the cult, so
She's-
she's gonna be made fun of.
To be fair, she is very prude.
She's very prude.
Yes,
but
but-
like,
Like what she says about the school book when like the vagina is covered and not the penis in sex ed class. She's like, well, it's just because women are naturally more modest.
Okay, I'll give that because if someone said that in school, they would be made fun of in that
you're
moment.
asking-
100%.
Yeah, that was asking to be made fun of.
Yeah, but no one's just walking to the school getting pelted with like stuff like
Cherry
that.
soda.
I'm also gonna say this is like a problem that I have like with the writing in this movie. Someone in that type of like background probably would not say those things in high school.
And she also wouldn't be wearing "Love is waiting for you"
And
T-shirt or whatever
she
the fuck.
also would not be in public high school.
Nope.
No, yeah, you're right. She's being
That's-
like a Catholic school.
That's a good point.
And
Or-
but that's the thing that you bring up too, though, because I don't even think they're associated with the church.
I
No,
thought
yeah.
they were.
No, because it's a cult.
No, no. Because you can be a part of a cult
Yeah.
and a part of a church.
That's
a lot
fair.
of
That's
cults
true.
break off.
Me and
from
Brian
churches.
have always wanted to join a cult just to see what it's like.
You know what I'm saying is because I mentioned it. In
I'll
our,
leave that one to you.
I mentioned
Yeah.
I mentioned like a sect of like Catholicism, but I don't think they ever mention it's a part of a church.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Right?
Very separate. Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause
if
you're
I'm
saying
being
the
honest,
values are very different and whatnot.
in
if you were a part of a
CCD,
church.
I got a very similar talk.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but
it
like,
exists. I mean, I'm saying
Yeah.
it does
it
exist.
wasn't like, yes, you're right. They do that, but it's not to the point where you're like, I mean, yeah, you're chanting prayers every day, but that's like,
Yes, it
that's
was.
huh?
They made us do that.
Yeah, no, you're
They
right.
made us chant prayers, and they
I mean,
would.
yeah.
I remember.
Chanting makes it sound way worse than it was.
I remember asking a teacher. I was like, "Didn't you have sex before marriage?" Because I just kind of assumed because I thought she was I thought she was looser, and she was
Woo!
like, "She."
That's a strong,
Yeah, I know.
like,
Wow.
guess.
And I was like, "Well,
Mother
didn't-"
Mary.
I was like, "Didn't you have sex before marriage?" And she was like, "I will be going to hell with you then." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
I think
Let's
I
be
got-
real, we're all
Wait,
going
so
to
she
hell.
said
Oh,
yes.
shame.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she said yes, and she was
Bless.
like, I was like, wouldn't you go to hell? I didn't say that, but she was like, I'll be going to hell with you, and I was like, I'm like 12.
10.
I'm 12.
I am 12.
I am 12.
I am 12.
The only thing I remember from CCD is the guy used to work for the Entenmann's company and would bring us Entenmann's cookies.
Were they good?
Yeah, they were delicious. It's the
Nice.
soft chocolate chip
Oh, it's
ones.
Melissa's favorite.
At least you got food.
Those are your favorite.
Oh, they
Can
didn't-
you
they
confirm
didn't
those are your
feed you?
favorite cookie?
They're one of the favorites.
One of
What
them.
is your favorite cookie?
Oh,
The green bag.
Tate's? No,
Tate's.
Tate's are my favorite.
No.
I just
Do
like
you
a
do you
fresh.
have an answer for your favorite cookie?
Fresh baked
don't,
cookies.
actually.
Fresh baked cookies.
I like a fresh
Easy.
chocolate chip cookie. Like nothing
Yeah.
beats it.
Macadamia nut for this boy.
Mega stuffed Oreos.
Brian loves his nut, no matter what form it comes.
Yeah,
I keep cookie dough
I-
in the fridge.
But he,
I can't not. You know what I mean? No. I hear you're going there.
Yeah, no, Brian has lost the ability to nut.
I can't nut anymore. But you know who can nut?
Poor cum die.
Toby.
Yeah,
Not
Toby.
for long though.
No.
Well, have we even talked about the sex ed class? Because let's
No,
just
we haven't.
let's
Let's keep
mention
going.
the actual sex ed class where
Weird it is.
there is a penis, but the vagina picture is covered up by a giant sticker. Because is that your reaction to seeing a vagina?
Yes.
Well, you can see a penis, but the class is like, well, why is there a ginormous sticker over the vagina?
And the teacher.
And it's because the school board isn't allowed to show a vagina.
Yeah. I'll go through this quickly because I got to include it.
Of course you do.
In health class, I don't know if anyone else did this, but in health class back in high school, whatever, maybe it was like my sophomore year, you know, you have gym class and then like one marking period is health. And it was, you know, you got to learn about what's going on down there. We had a game where we had one male and one female stand up at the front of the class, and the male would yell vagina and the female would yell penis. And the first one to laugh loses. And I feel like as silly as a game that was, it was to obviously to make you like comfortable with like just normal, like, you know, it's part of your anatomy, you know, it is what it is, to make it like a little more normalized. I feel like in this movie they make it very obvious that it's just silly how the teacher reacts when he's an adult in front of a bunch of kids.
I'm going to say the same thing. It sounds like Scott's teacher just watched 500 Days of Summer. It is. Because like me and Mike G used to play that game all the time.
Is that just a lot of sex?
It's ridiculous how
500 Days of Summer?
Yeah.
No, in 500 Days of Summer, they're like on a date and they're in the middle of a park, and the two that are dating, they just yell penis back and forth to each other to see who can say it the loudest first without like having to stop and feeling awkward. Me and Mike G
that's
used to do
literally-
that.
That's
Yeah.
literally what it is.
Scott, I'm just gonna your story is just as bad as Emerson Pizza.
That's fair.
it's ridiculous how anyone in this movie acts regarding anything intimate.
I just
Right.
love how me and Brian just have come to just berating our guests every time they're
That
on
is-
at this point.
I'm here for terrible movies and terrible accusations. That's what I'm basically
No, that's
here
interesting
for.
though. But why were they trying to normalize it by 9th grade?
Okay, maybe it was like 8th grade. It was like in middle school. So like it could have been 7th, 8th, maybe 9th.
We learned 6th, 7th, I think.
Yeah, well, we definitely learned 7th because of the chicken throat teacher.
Yeah,
I think I learned in 6th.
Brian's first vagina.
Yeah, the first time I saw a vagina, my teacher's neck looked like a vagina, and I'm like, wow, this is the real thing.
He even pretended to trip and fall and stick his fingers in there. And he, to this day, he says that it's the best experience he's ever had.
When you look at my face, I hope you see my reaction and understand how ridiculous Scott's comments are.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. What part did I get wrong?
I've never wanted to quit the show more than this moment.
It was just one finger, right?
I'm sorry.
Is that what I got wrong?
Yeah, totally. I fingered my health teacher's neck.
Throat.
I'm just going to point this out. I got some notes to get through.
I mean, it is a hole.
You combined the noises again, Brian.
Shane, don't do this.
That was perfect, actually.
Yeah, we did realize it's pretty good last episode we recorded.
Moving on.
Yeah, so the kids are, whatever they are, high school kids, they go to see a movie. PG-13 would have too much heavy making out and would make them uncomfortable, so they go to see a cartoon instead.
What are you pointing at?
No, I'm just making sure you're consuming.
No, I'm out, actually.
It's very,
Oh.
it's very pushy. You're not supposed to push alcohol on people. That's very rude.
I accepted.
Thank you.
I feel like I had a cartoon joke last time, and I can't replicate it because I forgot what it was.
We'll just move on then, because now we're gonna get to the
If you-
important scenes
If you
of.
think of it, just yell it.
Yeah,
Like penis and vagina.
we're in Brad's bedroom. He's with his girlfriend. This is where we learn, like, he only does anal stuff. He doesn't do anything. She talks about how all the other boys like her vagina, but he doesn't for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, he does a good old turnover. He really likes the butthole. That does it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We mentioned
Some
the
people are
press
butthole
members.
guys, like Dale.
Like Dale.
We have an ass-eating expert. We talk about him all the time. His name is Dale. He was here earlier. He left because he wanted to suck some girl's asshole. He mentioned I was weird.
I think
Yeah,
it was
no.
a guy's ass this time, actually.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's into that kind of thing.
To each their own.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
mean,
could-
that's fine.
he could suck whoever's
He could
ass
suck
he
a-
wants. Is it
Yeah.
good to mix
So-
Advil and alcohol?
what is the Advil going to
fine.
do to you?
So you need to be
What- what
drinking
is
so
that-
you prolong
What is
the hangover
What
till
is
later.
the Advil?
Yes.
What do you mean an Advil crash? Like, what does that mean?
No, it's
I
an
don't know.
alcohol crash, but he took Advil, and
Yeah.
he thinks the Advil
And
is
it hasn't
working
kicked
now.
in yet, is what he's saying.
I'm curious if there's a mixture that just makes you.
Crazy?
No,
Yeah.
like if you take 2 fucking pills of Advil, you're fine.
So
Oh,
someone
there-
get me
oh,
some more.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Of Advil or the drinks?
The Advil.
Oh my god!
Let's make it a real night.
Yeah, let's
go.
I'm ordering more drinks first.
We're sleeping. Everyone's
The
sleeping
final
over at the crib
podcast-
today, so this is gonna get wild tonight.
Final podcast is
I can't wait until the late night group orgy.
Group orgy. Wait till the male strippers come.
We'll get back to Brad, who is now going to force feed his girlfriend a dog treat. So we will go to our resident dog treat expert, Melissa. Have you ever eaten a dog treat?
No, I have not.
Do you think this is a passionate scene, Melissa? I don't know if you saw this scene.
I actually did.
What are your thoughts?
It was not romantic.
Would you consider it like passionate? Maybe give it a passion bump.
It might be the only close passion bump here.
What do you guys think? I was thinking big yes, because if
Yeah,
someone was
100%.
feeding me a dog bone,
Passion bump. Passion bump. Passion bump. My G.
I don't know why. Did I ever realize Mike G was in that?
he invented a lot of
Yeah.
concepts for this show. by
Yeah,
the way.
Mike G
Just-
literally was the first
He's our
person to
hero.
ever say the passion bump.
Literally just tells me you haven't listened to a full episode.
I know. For some reason, that's a lie, because I literally listened till the very end when Shane even says, "Make sure you rate us on Apple Podcast." So
I recorded that a year ago now.
after I watched 1,000 Corpses, I watched Devil's Rejects, and it was a useless sequel. Great, good movie. Don't get me wrong.
Be careful what you
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Good
We
movie.
don't have to get into this.
It was a good movie, and it wasn't a horror movie because there was nothing scary about
I was
it.
gonna say-
just like this one.
You're opinionated. You're gonna have your opinion. I'm just saying that is a modern horror iconic
It's-
movie,
dude,
dude.
the
don't get me
only good
wrong.
movie Rob Zombie directed.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Good movie, not a horror movie. And
Okay.
and the story, they could have died at the end of the first movie, 1,000 Corpses. They could have been killed by the police. There's no reason for there to be a story to be
there's so
that-
many
that-
things
yeah.
in corpses that just don't really make too much
That's
sense
true.
to me. But
So, yeah.
The whole movie. So
As you listened last week.
So now Dawn and Toby are having a nice talk in the woods. Toby says he's not a virgin, but he's kind of a born again virgin, kind of like our friend's dad. Great comment. But
Vagina dentata.
yeah, let's get back into it.
Created right now. Who's gonna get it? That's the question. There are 3 females here. Well, 4, including Shane, because we have discovered that he has a vagina.
Actually, we have it.
4. Are you good with math? Unless you're counting me as a female too?
Yeah, because
Well,
that
not in
would be
this
3.
room.
I don't know what you were going for, Scott. I don't understand
Sorry.
you at all, to be honest.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
Hey, can we do a quick thing?
Yeah.
Melissa, can you sit there and Scott just you?
Melissa was just staring at me. 'Cause I was just over here like,
I'm like,
Scott,
Shane is number 4.
did you want to admit now on the podcast that you have a vagina?
This is the complete fucking opposite
Wait, no.
direction
You
of
know
where
who-
we went last time we recorded this. Shane is the one with the vagina.
You know
That's how he
who-
birthed his daughter.
Actually, there is no audio proof of that.
you know who
Which is
has a
fucked.
vagina though that we do have audio proof of now, and I think it happens
You
next
and Melissa?
episode. No, you made Sauce McGavin's dick recede by 6 inches.
that's true. You made his dick recede.
Oh, and then didn't I talk to it or interview it for a brief second?
right before you made out with Mike. So let's just get that out of the way.
I didn't make out with Mike.
Also,
With a-
I didn't
with a
bring.
french fry.
I didn't bring up before how they used to call you Rapey Shane back in the day.
Yes.
No. We're going that. Why? Why were you waiting for that?
Because
It doesn't need to be in this episode.
That's because, but like you are just like Toby, where the first scene Toby enters, and he goes, "Hey guys," and he's behind fucking Dawn, and it's like just the rapiest thing you can ever do. I'm like, damn,
So you're saying that's how Shane
that
greets women?
that reminds me of Shane.
no, I'm not calling Shane a rapist. I'm just saying he's Rapey Shane.
He's rapey. I'm not calling him correct. He's not a rapist. He's just rapey.
And if you ever this is what I'm just gonna say. Be careful now for anybody that's gonna be sleeping over tonight. Shane has the tendency he doesn't sleepwalk, but he will intentionally stand over your bed when you're sleeping.
What if I'm on like a seat?
What, is this fucking paranormal activity?
That
Oh
is
my
And
God.
he just sways
for
back and
45
forth.
fucking hours?
I'm driving home after we record.
that is the creepiest thing you could do.
Shane is like, I am hitting Route 80 real fucking fast
Yeah.
after
Jesus.
this.
Yeah, see you guys later. You guys could enjoy your night here. I got things to do tomorrow anyway. So.
I know. All the girls in the bar are gonna call you by your real name, RS.
Oh, got him. Tell me more, Shane.
There's no water in here.
Oh.
How about we get you some prosecco?
Nah. I'll say some things I shouldn't say if I get some prosecco.
Oh, Friday. We're doing it.
All right. So where the fuck are we?
I don't know.
We go into the scene where she's home and she starts to fantasize about Toby and her wedding. She's in a wedding gown. She starts smacking one off. We're just going to call it smacking one off for
Yeah.
girls too at this point.
She wants to.
She's fantasizing. Does she see Toby's face in the scene? She does, right?
Yeah, with his shirt off.
So
Yeah,
Melissa
face and
and Jen
bod.
as our resident vagina havers.
That's the most accurate one you've ever given.
I'm impressed.
Is this just the routine? You just slap it like the bass. Think about your wedding.
No.
No.
Okay, I had to check.
This scene also, to me, contributed to purity culture because literally, like, that's what a wedding dress is supposed to symbolize. Like, because it's white, it's supposed to symbolize being pure and giving the woman away. I have so many issues now with this movie.
Welcome to my world,
Just giving it away.
as Anthony Kiedis would say.
Are you bringing up the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
What?
I used to have a Red Hot Chili Pepper sticker on my truck.
Yeah. I used to love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then I turned 12.
You're such a bitch. That's my bitch card today. This time,
You have 3 more.
Chili Peppers are solid.
Solid as Shane's cock when they call him Rapey Shane.
That's a fact.
He's gonna kill you.
The next time I text you, like, you know, I could do like a bunch of emojis.
Yeah.
And now that you have like this whole heart thing going, I'm just gonna put like a rock emoji. You're
Nice.
Shane's like, I'm going home. I am.
I bet. Yeah.
He's like, I'm done.
Since you have Scott for the Friday the 13th episode, I think you don't need me for that one.
I need you, Shane.
Aren't you
I always
excited
think
we
you-
had- Aren't
always
you-
need Shane.
Aren't you excited we had to do this a second time?
Oh yeah.
You're not getting away from all the good parts.
That wasn't a good
Shane,
part
if you
for
want,
me.
just tag me back in, and we'll go back after Scott.
So smack that base. So we're smacking that base.
Yeah, what's
you
going
know
on
what?
after this?
You know what it is? Like, people got offended because I said Scott was the resident porn expert, but yet I get rapey Shane and everyone's okay with it. So,
As long as nobody attacks me.
How could we?
Oh my God. Now
You say enough. We're good.
Yeah, you literally like expose yourself
Yeah.
every other episode.
yeah, it's a good
Exactly.
point. But my
try to be
exposing is never like real.
Like you like to expose yourself in general. So.
That's true. I try to be transparent.
Yeah,
with
that's why you
mind
will
and
never
body.
put curtains in your bathroom.
I do not have curtains in my
Ooh.
bathroom. It's got this weird. You experimented, Shane. It's a weird element. It's almost like a rush.
I only pee in your upstairs bathroom.
It's a rush.
Yeah.
Like, will they see me? Will they not? Ooh.
It's actually mainly because no one's ever up there, and I like the privacy.
Truth be
so
told-
it would be really great if you got some shades. But
Truth be told,
There's like
nobody's
someone,
around.
Yeah, what are you
someone
gonna
from
see?
someone from 2 blocks away.
yeah,
has a
because
telescope.
no one lives in this town.
Nobody lives in this town. There's also there's that one shack down the road where the guy's got a telescope. The creepy dude.
Oh, that guy is really creepy.
Well,
I know exactly
And
what
he's
you're talking
just
about.
spying with a telescope.
I mean, on my way here, there's like 3 houses for sale.
Yeah.
Remember, purity.
No, must remain pure.
Always wins.
We made a promise.
Well, no, we are a podcast of a bunch of people who have never masturbated, right? We could go on
Fact.
record saying
Fact.
that.
I'm literally pure to this day.
Same. My girlfriend's sitting here of 4 years, and we've been pure.
And you've had no lustful thoughts.
Never.
None at all.
I am one with myself.
Monk, Shaolin monks.
I respect that. That's yeah.
Their mind is intense.
Shaolin Showdown.
They like challenge in like what is it, Tibet, where like they go to monasteries, like and deep in the mountains, and they like really train their mind, man.
That's probably where I'm gonna head soon, so I never have to be here again.
We've been there.
I've read some stuff. Some of those monks, they go some intense training where they're on some other plane, dude. It's kind of crazy.
What else is crazy? The next scene.
Wow.
Where
He's literally trying to steal your
Scott,
job.
Yeah,
That is
that's
Scott, the job stealer,
stealing-
Hucke.
Yeah,
Well,
classic
that-
Scott.
I gotta go. I can't let Shane just. He's like, oh, I've got to take it back. I can't let him do that anymore.
Okay, I
So
see.
I gotta set my foot down somewhere.
How- All right, so where are we? We are in a locker room.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's on the phone with Toby, and they're talking about how they've been having
Impure.
thoughts, and that they shouldn't see each other again, or even hang out in like group settings. Like they're both like, "Oh no, I'm attracted to you.
Yeah,
I,
but
have
Toby-
I have to die now."
Toby's definitely like, well, like I will, but since you're saying it, I'll say it too.
So Dawn goes back to her house, and she goes to her resident a sex expert, her brother Brad.
I really thought
Anal expert.
you were gonna say butt fucking expert.
I was going to say something, and I just I took it
No,
back.
you skipped one scene that I find very important.
Let's take it back.
Fucking
Let's
of
just
We're not-
fucking
no, we're not.
take
Kill
it
me.
back.
No, this is my one take it back. Did I not say I was getting one take it back? This is where it's fucking happening.
Okay, here
You
we
get
go. Here we
two.
go.
Thank you, Jen. This scene before Brad and Dawn talk, Dawn shows up late to class. Shane's just staring at me.
I
so
just
intense.
realized, does your shirt say? Oh, all right. So there was shade. I thought your shirt said Christmas fart. So I was
I
kind
do
of.
have a lot of those.
So that's why I was like staring into the shirt
Also,
for a second.
I love that this is the second time we've recorded this, and we skipped over that scene
Yeah.
last time as well.
Your phone's on the ground, by the way.
I picked it up a long time ago.
Look at that. I don't know how you
Are
found
you
it.
are you good?
I don't.
Are we
me?
the only people? Like, what is happening?
This is
here?
weird that me and Brian are the sober guys.
Yeah, like what is happening?
All right. So can I continue with what I was saying?
Yes, of course.
I didn't know. I thought. Fuck you. We were trying to go somewhere with this, but I guess not.
No, we are. Go back. Let's see.
So-
We're trying to go to Rapey Shane.
Yeah, well, I get thrown off by that, and who wouldn't? So they go to a scene where it's in a classroom. Everyone, including Toby's there, and Dawn walks in late, and the teacher's already talked. She already had a whole like thing about how snakes adapted to evolution, and they created a rattlesnake because of evolution to defend itself from enemies and whatnot. And that was just basically, it was a whole evolution thing and how to defend yourself. Dawn walks in late. The teacher goes, Dawn, nice of you to join us. This was about you and you missed it. And this is where I think the movie becomes a little paranormal. Either that or she's just straight tripping because she's either pretending that this is happening, like, oh, like everything's about me now, or everything's kind of against her in the sense that like she is Medusa or she is the folklore where she has the vagina dentata. And like everyone else knows it. Kind of like what's the Jim Carrey movie where he's like being watched the whole time? Truman Show. It's like Truman Show.
Yeah.
Where like everyone knows what's going on except her. So
Yeah.
that's where my like theory of a different kind of movie comes.
She definitely does some research into the Gorgons
Yeah.
and Greek myth, so it's interesting.
That was my just like main point, that this movie could be thought about very differently than what is kind of provided to you.
I don't like disagree with that.
Yeah.
Because like, how else?
Like,
are
how do
gonna
you explain
it?
that?
You
Yeah.
can't explain it any other way besides the nuclear power plant. But like,
Right.
for a deformity, that's a weird one.
Yeah. And like, what teacher, other than her going crazy in her head, which is never really like explained in the movie, it's never said like, oh, like it's never hinted that she's crazy or she's going like crazy. Other words.
Are she trying to make the connection where like, okay, so the whole idea about evolution, or like some animals are equipped with certain things
to defend themselves.
to survive. That's
Right.
just like, so are she saying like she's equipped this way to survive?
She's
To-
equipped this
I
way
guess.
defend
because
herself?
To defend. Yeah. To
She's
defend
equipped-
from rape.
yeah, she's equipped this way because everyone in this town wants to rape her.
Well,
other
this is
than her
this
dad.
is this is Rape Town, USA. So maybe the nuclear
Apparently
power
so.
plant is creating some kind of a sludge infestation.
What if the nuclear power plant is raping the town?
Oh, I like that, Shane. Rape Town.
Yes. So this
Good
is
theory,
yes.
Shane.
I'm all. This is rape town because all the, I guess, what would you call it? Like nuclear fumes are leaking out.
I called it sludge,
And-
but
and
it really it wouldn't-
causing everyone to rape.
it's not really sludge. What do you call that? You're right. It's just like,
it's like Chernobyl Diaries, but better.
I would call it smoke.
but it makes like these guys sick. Like they're attracted to her, but then when they get a taste of what she's about, they just become rapey Shane.
How old is she actually?
She could be 18. I have no idea how old she is, but
I
she's a
don't-
high school girl.
I don't think she's a
Except
senior.
she's-
She could be at least 16.
Friends are in the same grade, so they have to be at least 17 because they're driving. Well, that's not true because not all states drive. at
Yes,
17.
correct.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're
fuck.
16.
So she.
I mean, the actress is definitely
she-
over.
Yeah,
She
so
has
she
to be.
has to be. Yeah.
Well, no. She could be Thora Birching it. Right? Was
Mina
Thora
Savari.
She was the one who
Yeah.
was Mira Savari. Yeah,
If the sign clauses and stuff.
in American Beauty.
Mila Kunis was one of those, not nude or anything, but she like was on earlier than she should have been. She like pretended to be 16 or something, but she was like 13 or 18.
Oh,
she
and
was
that's happening show?
15. Yeah, that's how she got on. She was supposed to, like, they said that she had to be either like say 16 or say 18, but she was 15.
Hello, Wisconsin. Time to talk about one of our sponsors, Waller. Waller is the company that is redesigning walls. If you need a wall but don't want to bring the sleazy contractor in, get yourself a wall from Waller. Portable walls on walls. Wheel the wall over to where you need it. There's a locking brace on the wall to lock it in place. It's a no-brainer. Portable walls are the newest thing on the market, and it is literally walling out the competition. If your special someone is snoring in the bedroom or just being a fat dumb cow, split the bedroom with a portable wall from Waller. These walls are so fucking cool, they're walls, and sometimes they look better than any old moose you've decided to shack up with. Don't stare at them when you can stare at a Waller. Don't build it, wheel it, wall it, love it. Masonry has never looked so good and portable. I even heard they have Waller walls in prisons. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Walls. Tony, you fucking slug, how are ya? Can I call you back? I'm doing that phone cast thing I told you about with Dane, Sean, Judy, and Marissa. It's the one about that girl who looks like she should own a horse or some shit. Instead, her privates are possessed. It's ghoulish. Hey, look, we'll talk slabs over prawn, okay? How does that sound, you fucking turkey? Goodbye. Sorry about that. Back to our teeth review with Scott, who may or may not be a poltergeist.
Let's go for a swim, guys.
I actually think she's under 18 because she's described as a teenage spokesperson.
Yeah.
So she's under 18.
But wait, I'm confused. She could still be a teenage spokesperson to be 18, no?
No, 18 is considered young adult.
Oh, in terminology? Because
Yeah.
when I hear 18, I just think it's still a teenager if you're 18. I also think
Yeah.
you're a teenager
Yeah.
if you're
You're also
19.
19.
You're
No,
definitely
yeah,
a teenager if you're
but
19.
like
You're saying like in terminology of a young adult?
yeah, in terminology, they could if you're 18, it's always called young adult. So she has to be under 18 for them to describe her as a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, Toby and Dawn, they're out in the woods in the middle of a lake. They get a little kissy, touching each other. She's not feeling it.
He's going right to first base.
Second base, I think,
I'm
was
fucking him so bad with the bases. I fucking kissing is first, touching boob is second.
I guess, yeah.
Feeling.
What's third?
That would be oral.
and yeah.
Oh wow, so you could really skip a couple of bases if you want.
Oh, yeah.
mean,
you could technically just start at home.
Interesting. I learned
Today I
something
learned.
I literally didn't know this.
Yeah, so, like, say you're batting and you swing and a miss, you could just stay at home, or you could just run straight to second or third.
You can literally.
I don't think that's swinging and missing. I don't think that's how that works.
You can swing and miss and hit a home run at the same time. If I catch your drift,
Yeah, that's
Shane.
what Shane's saying. Kind of protrudes to rapey Shane.
It kind of sounds like rapey Shane. Is what it sounds like.
Damn, dude, you fucked. You fucked up.
Yeah, I have nothing left to say.
All right. Whoa.
Well,
This is where she like starts like getting a little unconscious. She's getting cold. I guess she wants to go into the cave.
it starts to rain, doesn't it?
And Scott has decided to leave us.
Thank God that asshole's gone, right?
Later, Scott.
Yeah, so they go into the cave. There's a sex bed in the cave already.
Yeah.
Because as they said earlier, that's where kids go to, do stuff.
Skip all the bases, do whatever they want, have a wild time. Is Scott coming back?
I think he's peeing,
Yeah.
and I think I could hear it.
Hold on.
Can you get your microphone close?
the wall?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
on
Let's
this.
see if we can get
Let's
that piss on recording.
Hold the thing. Hold the mixer.
Shane, you're doing a fucking bang up job here. And when he gets in the door, put the microphone right up to him and get his response like a reporter. Yeah.
Let's do this.
is
Interview
great.
him.
Yep.
I'll ask the question to Scott's dick. I don't want Scott's answer.
That's a lot of piss.
He's still going.
Wait, is he? I thought he flushed. Does he flush piss? Did he wash his hands? I didn't hear the sink.
This guy's taking forever. In case you're not.
Fucking bullshit
What-
out
it's
there. Does he not
bullshitting.
realize we're on the air?
We're doing a fucking podcast. What the fuck's this guy doing? This was a really good show. He's ruining it.
At least we have Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa. You have commentary here, Melissa? No, she doesn't. Is he coming back in?
Melissa, do you have anything to say before he... Scott's penis. How was that pig?
Delightful.
Good job,
I
Shane.
made that
That was
weirder.
great. All right, so she's gonna go up into the cave.
Yeah, she tells him, this was my reaction when she said this. She says, stay in the water. And he's like, I'm cold. And I was like, bitch?
Yeah,
Told me to stay in the water?
I'm coming up, and then they get close. Thanks for that.
Why do you fucking hate me right now?
He gets close, hand over the shoulder.
Majority of this is consensual. Like they've gone from base one, like kissing and everything, and they slip into second base, and she's definitely a virgin. She's super uncomfortable with this. I strongly believe that if he just kept going slow at her pace and kept like trying and maybe like seeing how she reacts to it, that they would have ended up having sex. I strongly believe she also wanted to have sex, but just needed to be eased into it more. For whatever
Instead-
reason. Yeah, for whatever fucking reason, he was just like, you know what? I've had it. I'm done. We're doing it
Well,
now.
yeah, he just gets super aggressive out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
Yeah.
Insanely aggressive, like wild, out of the park, like.
Like hand over her mouth. Like she's like, I'm saying no. And he's like,
What
don't
does-
worry, it'll be fine.
So he puts his hand over her mouth, and I don't know what happens first, whether he knocks her head against a rock and
he
knocks
says
her out,
He says it first.
and then he goes, I haven't jerked off since Easter.
Yeah, and then I think he hits her head.
Yeah. And then he proceeds to continue to have sex with her. Rape her is the correct term.
Yes.
And that's when she wakes up and we get our first vagina teeth.
Cool shot though. I do like the shots of like without the dick,
Yeah.
just a hole. Cut off dicks are like ginormous. Like they're so rubber.
Yeah, no one has
They're
a bigger
swollen.
dick than like 4 inches, so I don't understand why they're showing things that are just
Yeah.
monstrous.
They're just swollen.
Obviously, he is screaming. He's like insane. So he does the only logical decision to do when your dick is actually chopped off by a vagina, and that is to jump into the water.
and die.
And all of it, as he's bleeding
He
out.
just gives up on life.
He does.
Yep. To which I would question, how would he die? Drowning, blood loss,
hypothermia.
hyperthermia.
I assume the
A
way it looks,
combination.
I think he just laid face down into the water and just drowned on purpose.
like to
Just
think-
yeah, let it happen.
He took the plunge and actually, to our surprise, hit a jagged rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Here for it.
Or
I'm here for it.
Any other theories? Giant goldfish swipes him out of the water.
Yes.
That would have made the movie better.
Octopi.
There you go.
It's
octopus.
very possible. Octopus are in lakes? Can we confirm?
They're in this lake.
Why not?
I like
Just as possible as giant goldfish. So
Yeah.
it. From this, she goes home and she tears all of her pictures off the wall. and
has an existential crisis
Yes.
because she's been raped and she just cut his dick off.
yeah, it's kind of tough. And then we cut to the next day where she's now in the car with her other church friends. She's going to give another purity speech, but she kind of just like stumbles around and just says some very vague, dark things as the crowd chants "serpent, serpent."
Very chanty, very weird
Culty.
kind of
Yep.
thing you do
Yep.
when you like join Teak and they initiate you. But she gets taken and ushered off the stage because
This is another point where I think, like, is it a hallucination or is it a cult where she's being brainwashed, or is she just hearing these things in her head?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, because they're chanting like very, like we're talking about the folklore earlier of Medusa, and they're saying stuff like that, like serpent.
You might be,
like-
you honestly might be right. I feel like there's no way this group would be chanting that.
No,
It's just so bizarre.
I actually took it that was in her head too.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah. It's one of two options, yeah.
So she's kind of shell-shocked still. So she sits down, and a guy, Elliot, comes and sits next to her, asks her if she needs a ride home. She accepts it. But as he drops her off, he gives her his business card and says, "Hey, would you like to go on a date with me?" And you feel super bad for the guy because she just laughs at him and gets out of the car.
Literally hilarious. She
A
looks
17-year-old with a business card is just the best part.
great. She like literally looks down and she goes, "That's funny," giggles, and then leaves.
Because he's got a business card. No shit.
Well, he drives off. And he's like, "You know what? That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief.
No.
I'm going back in. Going back in for it." But when he knocks on the door, he doesn't get sweet, sweet Dawn. He gets sweet, sweet Brad.
And Brad just punches him in the mouth because Brad's in love with his own sister.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not going to make a lot of small talk. He'd rather just talk with his fists.
Yeah.
Like you do in Europe.
So then Dawn
fair.
goes back to the spot where she last saw Toby. She sees that a crab is now chewing on his penis. And then she stands up on top of a mountain and considers throwing herself off of it, but instead just throws the purity ring off. She then goes into her home and she is taking the sticker off of the textbook so she can study up what a vagina actually looks like.
Correct. Wants to make, get a good look at it. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what, mine looks like.
Yeah, no,
Very different.
in a side-by-side comparison.
Her teeth are probably not there, though. Like, if she's looking at it,
100% inside. They have to
they're
be on the
inside, and they come out on her emotional reaction when she's getting, like, attacked, assaulted, or as we find out, come to know, she can almost control it if she doesn't like the sex or she doesn't like the person who's giving the sex.
Yeah. So this is when she also reads up the lore of this.
Vagina dentata.
Yes, that. And that's when she decides to go to the gynecologist.
Jen's favorite part.
It seems completely normal. Seems like a normal, everyday gynecologist visit. I wouldn't know. I've never been to one, but
I would hope not.
I'm
but
just
he has a
taking it.
vagina. He's lying.
Okay.
This is a funny part. It also is every girl's nightmare having someone stuck in you and not being able to get them out.
Oh my God.
Melissa, can you confirm, is that your nightmare?
Never thought of that before.
How about this
it
could
is
be
now.
like the launching
You
of
you clearly don't watch as many horror movies as us.
this idea though could be a new sitcom.
Stuck?
The Doctor and Me.
Nice.
Oh, where the doctor's hand's just stuck in a girl and he has
All
to
episode.
live life like that?
And she's walking from place to place, and the doctor's just trailing her on the floor with his hands stuck up her.
I would die. I'd rather.
And they have to do different disguises. So she wears like a long skirt and he's just dressed as a dog with a leash so it looks normal.
I would kill myself.
Oh, we haven't asked Jen if she would kill herself in a situation in a while.
Well, now she would with this
I feel
happening.
like I'd have a defense. Like if this was like, it's just gonna come
Kind
off
of like
anyway.
vagina dentata, huh?
I feel like vagina dentata would really fix a lot of rapey issues in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're back in this office. Everything seems normal, but he starts going deeper.
It's a scene where he puts his like palm in front of you. You see his four fingers all together and just slathered in jelly, and then he just like, let's check your flexibility, and then like, nope, start throwing around, and they just start fighting vagina to hand.
So I gotta pose the question before we get into this crazy scene. If every girl was equipped with vagina dentata, would you? Knowing the risks.
Would Shane and I use our penises if we knew that vagina dentata was real?
Yes. Because remember, the flip side is the reality is your dick would get cut off, but the flip side is you would never experience pleasure if you don't do it.
I mean, assuming that all sex is consensual.
Yeah.
All sex is consensual, but the fact that we know from her experience to come, she can control it.
Yeah.
If I knew
so
it
what if
was
she just gets
real-
pissed at you?
What if
Yeah.
she's pissed?
That's tough. If
Just-
you know,
Scott's got credit card debt.
or if you call a girl by the wrong name.
yeah.
Ooh.
I would only do it if I was like confident, like
I got my
like,
bomb
yeah.
dick. She likes my when I'm
I
packing.
feel like you would all turn into ass guys.
True. That's a good point.
is
Actually,
a
You're
good
right.
point.
You're right. That
It's
would be
just
the
a
end of
safer
it. It would just be-
alternative.
But we
Yeah.
wouldn't have kids though, unless you. Yeah,
You got to risk it for the kid and then get
at
out.
that point, I would
Artificial-
hope that it's consensual.
artificial-
This is my weird thing about evolution, though, because the human species would die out. Would we evolve into people where you fuck in the ass and then we could have a kid?
Probably not.
But like evolution's so fucking weird like that.
Do you
'cause
have
need
any
It's
to-
idea?
possible. It would take a lot of time.
Yeah.
take thousands and
But
thousands
like,
of years,
how
but it would
would
work.
it happen?
Maybe like
I
a
can't
hole.
tell you
The
it's not gonna happen.
There'd be an extra
maybe
hole.
there's like a separate tube and it just shoots downward.
And there's, like
I don't know.
and there's a snake and there's a rattle and like we make it happen.
Yeah. All
That
that.
would be so ironic because then like the female body evolves because of this, and then you're like, well, now you gotta evolve again.
Maybe
because
because we have established there's a poop flap.
There's a poop flap. Long story. I don't know if we haven't mentioned.
We
it,
haven't
but-
mentioned it
no.
on the podcast, so you could go
Yeah.
into the story.
I
I
was.
don't really know if I want to hear about the poop flap.
Yeah, I got naked. My friend took a video of my asshole.
Wasn't me.
And there's a poop flap there. So we found out. We looked at it. We got inside the asshole.
I feel like you could have just Googled that.
Yeah, 100%. But we needed to find out for ourselves. And it's there.
But you know what's crazy about the poop flap? The rest of this scene.
Yeah, but my whole thing of bringing that up is what if
Damn
they're
it.
over evolution? There's the poop flap, but then there's the sperm flap. So it kind of takes the sperm and throws it into
Shane
Oh.
is not the bring it back.
See, I
guy
was
today.
taking it a different way.
Oh, where were
what
you
if
going?
we evolved so far that we're like, okay, we got the vagina teeth.
Yes.
But now the
So
poop
how are you
flap
doing,
is a
Scott?
guillotine.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
There's no more holes left, people. We're out.
What if you evolved so that you could have kids instead?
Yeah, I could evolve and get like a switchblade cock, which would pose an insane issue.
like the switchblade shoots out of the top of the hole.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's
would
dangerous.
I would just
what if
go
there's
asexual.
a battle? Wait,
Right.
what if people are having sex and the teeth and the switchblade come out at the same time,
It's
and
like a
there's like a
fucking knife-
battle
it's
on
a
the
knife fight.
inside?
We have effectively killed sex and pleasure on the final podcast.
100%. Yeah.
All right, go into this amazing scene. Sorry about that.
The guy, oh yeah,
Me and
the,
Scott just started our own conversation.
the gynecologist's fingers get cut off, and he literally starts screaming vagina dentata. What is it?
He's like, vagina dentata, vagina
real.
dentata.
It's
Dentata,
real.
Yeah.
Which like that supports Scott's theory that like
It's a fantasy
she's
world?
paranormal.
I agree. I have a hard time understanding like this guy knows exactly what this is.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
You don't.
So my point is that you buy a new house. You want to know, okay, since you guys like are into horror. And
Why do we let him
paranormal,
fucking
blah,
talk? What is this?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
You fucking wanted me to, you motherfucker.
All right, continue.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you're right. So the next scene
Whoa,
is
whoa, you son of a bitch.
Amazing. All right, Scott, continue.
yeah,
Sorry.
go. Relax. Everyone gets offended when I make the joke. I see how it is. Tough crowd.
Shane, have another drink.
Yeah. Get some Prosecco in you, boy. Wow. Baby boy.
Oh, tough crowd.
So you're buying a house. You want to know, like, all right, has anyone died in this house? Has anything been reported that there's, a little.
Can I buy the
weird-
house with the dead people still in it?
Yeah, like Brian asked those questions, kind of things. But like, my point is because if you believe in that, it can really affect a sale of a house because you know about it. You think you're aware of possible paranormal activity, not to use like the term, but so this doctor who his whole life, so like at that time, your whole life is buying a house. A gynecologist, their whole life is vagina.
Yeah.
So they know inside and out what vagina is about,
Okay.
metaphorically and physically. He could hear about folklores. He could hear about like crazy shit. He learned about vagina dentata because his world revolves around like literally vaginas, and I don't know how else to say it. He has other gynecologist friends that he's learned from. He's had other people that he hears from, and they say, yeah, man, have you ever heard of the vagina dentata? He's like, no, that ain't real. And he gets his fucking shit cut off.
No, yeah. But you've said, honestly, now you make total sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, total
Melissa,
sense,
are
I
you
bet.
buying into everything Scott just said?
Truly, I zoned in.
No, okay. Or no,
That's fucked.
no, I honestly, no. You make total sense because now, seriously, Ludwig van Beethoven is an expert at the piano.
Can't wait to see where you're going with this.
was an expert piano player, right? I'd have to understand that he would know about the mythological piano key teeth that could just kill you and
I hate my life.
and really just
why do I
sever
come
your
here? Why do I
fingers.
come onto this show ever?
All right.
We make you come on because my mission is to become friends with Melissa.
Hentai girls.
Oh my god.
But no, I actually did listen to what you said, Scott, and what you said actually does make a lot of sense.
I
It would
hope
just
fucking at least one other
No,
person in the world agrees with
I
me.
totally agree because all of them get together in these big conferences and all they talk about is vagina teeth because it's a real thing, it exists, and they need to talk about it.
Thank you, Brian. Moving on.
So she bikes out of there because she thinks she has killed another man, potentially. She thinks the police are chasing her on her bike, but they're chasing someone else. She then gets home where she finds her mother passed out on the floor. She's kind of dying because her brother is railing his girlfriend and he doesn't care that the mother is down and out. So she calls the police or ambulance and they bring the mother. She then leaves the house and she goes to Elliot because she has nowhere else to go.
Yep, it's a rainy day like it is much when we're recording this right now. Goes to Elliot. She's got nothing else. She's a murderer. She's been raped. It's very ugly. And she has reduced herself so low to go out with a quote-unquote loser.
She's not even trying to go out with him. She's looking for emotional support, which is probably the wrong place to go, to the guy's house that you laughed at and rejected less than 24 hours
She
ago.
knows that she's a loser of the school, but he's probably lower of a loser in the social hierarchy.
I'm gonna say higher.
You think Elliot is higher than her?
Like less of a loser?
Who's got the greasier hair, her or Elliot?
That's a good point.
I think she's still considered hot in the school. Like, I feel like the school still finds her attractive, even though she's prude.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I think she's going for validation, knowing that
Yes.
this guy's going to give her support, but also like give her attention.
Not sure that, very unaware that he's about to drug her.
Well, he's a fucking psycho.
It's true. So we get the poster of the movie because she's in the bathtub, and then he gives her some pills. He says they'll make her feel better. They're either roofies or not. We don't really
It was
know.
the Advil I gave you guys.
If your butt's a little sore later, Shane, don't worry about it.
Well, I already said I'm driving home after we finish recording tonight, so I'm good. Good luck.
Not if you pass out right after those.
Jesus. So then she kind of like wakes up in a daze, and she's naked. He's on top of her, kind of.
She comes out of the bathroom. He gives her a drink. She tries to drink it. She spills it. And then he lays her down and literally cuts to the next scene. And she's just laying flat and he's groping her.
Yeah.
Which, for a rated R movie, they could have showed more nudity.
Yeah. They didn't really show like too much. They showed like the aftermath.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So she, though, right here agrees to have sex with Elliot. And she has sex with Elliot, and it's perfectly fine. No vagina teeth. Nothing bad happens. And she calls him her hero.
Her hero.
Maybe you really are my hero.
Isn't there like she read like the whole vagina dentata thing could be conquered by a hero?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why she calls him
That's why she says that.
her hero, the
But
dude
she
with the
warns
greasy
him,
hair.
She warns him beforehand, like, oh, we can't. And he's like, why? She's like, vagina teeth. And he's like, huh.
And he
okay.
took the gamble.
And it paid off for now. The next morning, she goes back to Elliot. She gets on top of him. They are going to have sex again. But then the phone rings.
They start. They're having sex.
Yeah. And it's Elliot's friend. He's like, yeah, I'm doing it right now. You want to hear her voice?
I hate this scene.
It's
I can go
stupid.
on about it. This is so fucking
'Cause
dumb.
It just makes no sense for his character.
yeah,
Like,
doesn't at all.
I don't know.
Like they should have had this character act a little differently leading up to this, like and not be like this guy who's like so desperate for her, and now he's just like literally not only gambling with the vagina dentata, but gambling and betting with her friends. He's going to be able to sleep with her
Yeah, it's wild.
Even if you do that, don't tell her.
while it's happening.
Yeah,
while
it's sick. It's absolutely
she's
sick.
on him.
Yeah, so she gets pissed like any normal person would, and she clamps down on the dick, bites it off, and it's just blood everywhere.
Like any normal person would.
yeah.
So yeah.
I meant the pissed part, not the,
and
the
honestly,
vagina teeth
no one's
part.
gonna argue. I mean, these have been super deserved cock cuts. So
Yeah, so far.
So far,
Agreed.
Would you say the gynecologist losing his fingers was deserved?
100%.
No.
What?
He was probably checking for cancer.
yeah,
Yeah.
You don't.
now
What?
That's how you check for cancer.
I actually agree. I don't think it was deserved.
Oh, no, I'm with Jen, yeah.
I just think that she didn't like where he was going, and
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable for her.
yeah,
I'm
because
fucking shocked.
No, because
Scott,
she
just-
literally
what
went
do you
for a
got, Scott?
checkup, and he didn't give me any red flags. And then, like, she was just super uncomfortable because she's never had any sexual experiences. That's how you have to check for vaginal cancer.
And you're telling me
What does
no
the doc-
gloves? No
He had
gloves.
gloves.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No,
I thought he
go
had gloves on.
fucking back and watch it. He had no fucking gloves when he did the
I do,
four-finger
I do like
thing.
this energy from
Positive.
Scott.
He's
though.
getting hot.
He's getting
I will.
really hot.
I will put so much money on it that he'd had no glove on.
$5.
When he did the four-finger thing. No gloves.
The same as when the
God.
doctor has to stick his finger up your ass to check for cancer.
Yeah. Open your poop chute.
What is that called? What cancer is that called? Cervical.
Oh, I would say prostate. No.
Yeah, it's prostate
Yeah,
cancer.
prostate
It's
cancer.
prostate cancer. Yeah.
No, cervical's the women's one, right?
Yeah, we have prostate.
Like I said, I didn't even know what kind of tools they used to do
can't believe
this.
Jen's gonna give me
or,
$5.
or hands. Like I said,
Go
I
look!
always thought they opened a girl's pussy by putting a car jack in there and wheeling it
It's
in.
minute 55. I know.
I am right. I'm
He
100%
should,
right.
he should have gloves.
No
Right, 'cause
shit.
he
He
put
should
glove-
have gloves, but he's a
He
fucking
he put gloves
psycho.
on earlier, though.
No shit, because he was doing his normal checkup, and then he's like, "All right, let me see how far I can get." Literally shoves his fucking jelly-filled fucking forefingers.
His jelly donut fucking hand up
That
there.
is so gross.
Oh, gloves.
Gloves.
Good. We're back out.
We're back out.
I just don't want
Melissa
to
just
live
said
in this
gloves.
reality that Scott's right.
Oh, you only got pictures?
There's a scene where he has a glove on. That is correct. When he puts the jelly on, he does not put a glove
He
back on.
forgot.
Yeah, he probably just forgot his glove.
He had a whoopsie moment. You ever had a whoopsie, Scott?
You ever forget your gloves?
Just continue.
In the weird like analogies of Scott today,
We will
this-
interrupt
and the
you.
whole house story. I'm gonna go into a story. You ever just like shovel snow and forget to wear your gloves?
Okay. Damn it. The dad goes into Brad's room.
Oh,
and
so
Scott's
he did have.
fucking right,
so he had
baby.
gloves on his one hand and no glove on the other hand, and he opts to stick his non-gloved hand in.
Yeah,
So-
his jellied hand. He literally purposely put
right,
jelly
all right,
on the
but-
fucking hand.
the question was he wearing a glove?
No, he's not.
He had a glove
Oh,
on one
fuck you.
hand, and he.
Also, he might have just made a whoopsie.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's a double win.
No.
I'm gonna say he just made a little whoopsie.
Yeah.
I think he made a whoops.
Anybody for
please.
whoopsie?
Okay, so the dad's in the room, like I was saying. He's throwing Brad out of the house. Brad's dog then attacks the
this
dad.
is Harold
I
Smith
just
from
I
Twin
just
Peaks.
Venmo'd you $5.
Wow.
Thank you.
We don't condone betting.
Yeah, I
Too
don't.
late.
Harold Smith and Twin Peaks.
Yes.
We made the
Mr.
bet on
Plants.
the podcast.
Yeah, so the dog eventually gets off the dad. The dad goes to the hospital. Dawn is laying on her dead mother. It's very sad. So Dawn's super pissed. She sees her dad is in the hospital, obviously, because of the dog bites now. So Dawn has made the decision to go take out the brother finally.
Yeah, it's time to take out the brother who has hospitalized the father. She does not like him. He is in absolute love with her. She goes into the room.
And he's killed her mom.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Very true. Yeah, it's fucking psycho.
So she starts to touch Brad as soon as she gets into the room. And
He doesn't want sex the normal way,
No,
obviously.
he wants the anal. He flips her around right away.
And she's like, well, this is not going to work to my advantage.
no, so she flips herself around. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of flipping.
The old flip flop.
But
Yeah.
he really wants to have sex with her, so he decides to do it.
This is why the repression thing makes sense. 'Cause, like, he doesn't want to do it, but like he still does it because of the allure of how much he loves her. It's not like he's
Yeah.
not going to do it. I don't know. Yeah, he does
But he
it.
instantly realizes he has made a very big mistake as the vagina clamps down on his penis. And she kind of stands up, kind of over him almost, like the way it's shot. And then you just see the penis fall out.
Yeah, the sound is interesting
Which
too.
is probably one of the best scenes.
It's a great scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound is like a crunching chip.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
It's hard to do without a chip.
Exactly. I can't do it.
Don't try and imitate a chip noise.
But yeah, movie ain't over yet though.
There's literally chips in the next room.
The brother's dick is.
Gone.
Eaten by a dog.
Yeah, it does get eaten.
It's also got a ring in it.
Yeah.
Which is made out of candy.
Yep.
Just
Safe
in
for the
case.
dog.
Yep, safe for the dog.
No dogs are harmed in the making of this film.
So then she gets on her bike and rides away for a little and then decides she's going to hitchhike. The guy picks her up, drives her to a gas station, and it is the creepiest old man of all time who only speaks in tongue motions.
Literally hilarious. Like she's trying to get out, locks the door.
There it is.
Locking and locking. Just makes.
I
this
licked
weird-
the mic again doing that.
And then she looks. She knows what she's ready
Never
to do.
fucking touching
She's
that mic.
she's made her decision. She's like, I am gonna just slash.
So she kills him, I'm assuming, to end the movie.
That's the interpretation.
Or at least chops his dick off.
Yeah, well, He's
I'm gonna
old.
say-
He'll probably
so-
die of blood loss. He's probably on blood thinners.
My way to make this movie
Yeah.
better, the ending especially,
It's
Do you
impossible.
have a rewrite?
I have a rewrite.
Okay.
We have rewrite
What do you
music.
got?
So she hitches the ride. Same guy picks her up. The same guy picks her up. She gets in the ride, and they go to the Firefly House of a Thousand Corpses, and she is Baby, and Baby kills with her snatch.
Not bad.
It sounded like you hated it.
It was okay.
Because is that not what happens with Baby?
I got a better thing. He doesn't want to put his dick in there. The guy.
Okay.
He doesn't want to put his dick in.
Go
He
missing.
don't have teeth because he's so old. He takes out his dentures,
That's why he goes.
licks it in there, and the dentata teeth go into his gums, and then everybody is safe forevermore.
So he's the hero.
Yes, he is.
Bro, I have to ask a question. Why did you have to show up Scott like that?
What a dick.
Bro. That's the movie Teeth.
And
It's
thank
done.
God we will never watch it again.
No, 2 times is too many for me.
I watched it technically 3 times. I watched most of it here again
I'm
While
so
you guys
sorry
were-
for you.
while we were waiting.
All right, so I'll go into my review.
Please.
This movie is a 4 out of 10. I watched it when I was in high school, only wanting to see vagina teeth. Was super disappointed and gave it a 1 out of 10 back then. I've since bumped it up to a 4 out of 10 because on rewatch I knew to be disappointed already. And it does have some funny moments in it that makes it interesting. And it isn't really the worst movie I've ever seen. That's for damn sure. So I think 4 out of 10 is fair. There's not much to praise about this movie other than like the effects of the penises with the hole and the blood is actually very well done. But other than that, this movie kind of sucks.
That's where all 1.9 million of that budget went.
Pretty much.
It's such a hard movie to like put in a genre. I mean, like of all of these things that we're throwing, it's a comedy fantasy to me. I don't think it's anything else. I have it as a 5 out of 10. I did not think it was like a bad movie. I did not think it was a good movie. It's
Should
very.
have been a porno.
It could have been a good porno because we've come up with some interesting ideas that kind of are like this in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Acid pussy,
Office pussy.
yeah, like weird stuff. So this is like teeth pussy or pussy
Yeah.
teeth, basically, with the vagina dentata thing. No, yeah, like the dialogue was ass. Easily the worst part of the movie is the writing, in my opinion. But like I think that, and there's some awkward acting as well, definitely, especially from that one. I really did not like the one character, like at all.
Toby.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that guy. But I mean, besides that, I think the idea is super interesting. I know you had your experience. I never seen this. This is the first time I've seen it. I've been like really late to the game with this one. I never expected to see the vagina teeth. I just because this is an indie. This is the way indies really work. They inevitably will be like these really raw, great movies where you get like an amazing theatrical performance for an actor, or they'll just let you down. So I mean, I expected
This
not to see it.
one was the latter.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it just to me, it just like was. I mean, like it's like all right. Yeah, I don't really got much to say about it. It's a 5 out of 10.
All right, to you, Jen.
I'm just gonna stick with my original rating. That was a 2 because honestly, the dialogue sucked. Like it had a couple funny parts, but it didn't entertain me enough, and I had too many questions by the end. Like with the nuclear thing, like it was just kind of unclear to me why this was occurring, and it wasn't one of those things where I was like, oh, let me think about it and let me create my own narrative for it. I didn't enjoy that. I would have preferred to just have been spoon fed it. The writing just kind of sucked. It didn't entertain me whatsoever. I felt the whole time. So 2 out of 10. I can't wait to never watch and or talk about this again.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, to our guest, Scott.
I'm gonna go Shane, 4 out of 10. It's the writing. It's not terrible. It ain't good. The acting. It's not terrible. It ain't good. The production was probably the best part of it. I was really expecting like a F movie, not even like a B movie, and it was
a
decent.
B?
Yeah, and apparently it's a movie. And yeah, just the dialogue and like the plot holes, and I expect too much out of movies. I want answers at the end, like Jen said. And if you know me, you know I need to know what like the next 40 years of a character's life is after a movie. So this did not provide anything near that. But, you know, it definitely wasn't the worst movie I've seen. It wasn't as bad as I had expected for whatever reason. I expected it to be bad, to be worse. So, you know, 4 out of 10, can't complain. But I probably can't say I watch it again. just because of how useless. There were too many useless scenes in this movie, so
That's fair.
I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Melissa, do you have any final thoughts?
Listening to this episode twice, I'll give it a 4.
Fair.
All right. Do we really want to put someone in the Jin's lamp?
Yeah, we don't have to who do we pick last time?
Toby, because I'm
Toby.
pretty sure he's the only one who died.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do
So-
Toby.
Only confirmed death.
Please go in the Jin's lamp. Please just like be tortured by the leprechaun. I really just don't ever want to see you again. Please give us a eulogy, Shaney boy.
Toby. You always came off as creepy. Never really trusted you.
Cheer.
And then the more we saw you, we realized why we didn't trust you. Because you were a full-on rapist who apparently... I think if you had masturbated once between the event and Easter, it would have cleared your mind and probably prevented all of this from happening. I think we're all in agreement there. I mean, I don't really want to honor you, but we have to honor someone in the Necronomicon, so you're in there. Cheer, boy!
Thanks, Shane. That was lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
Go to the bottom of our list.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah. All right, with that said, that is Teeth. Scott from Scott's Life of Gaming. What do you want to promote?
At this point, nothing.
That is morbid. Plug something, dude.
You can find me on Instagram at Scott's Life of Gaming, video game, music, all that shit I post and hang out, talk, chill with me. Hopefully I come onto this podcast someday and talk about an enjoyable movie. That's a lie. Hobo with a Shotgun was great. But
Society was great, too.
Society was good.
Hey, you're coming on for Friday the 13th Part 2. That's enjoyable.
That is, yeah.
So-
So we'll see about that one. That'll be fun.
Nice. And I promise I will be nicer to you next episode.
I won't.
Not by
That's a lie.
But you guys bullied me, so I took it back to you guys.
I pretty much forced my way into that movie, so it's not really we're not really counting that as like a official Scott.
So
You're starring in the episode,
you're
I mean.
there.
Yeah, it's a 0.5.
Okay. Melissa, do you have anything you would like to plug or promote or anything?
No.
She's like, absolutely not. Get the microphone away from me.
All right. Will we see you in the
I'm
Friday the
here-
13th Part 2 episode, or are you sick of us now?
No, you'll see me there.
Okay. It's official. We have 2 guests for that episode.
Melissa, do you want to go on a date?
She said yes. She said yes.
Well,
Yep.
I guess it's time to say our next episode we are doing is for Shark Week. We are doing Jersey Shore Shark Attack, where we have 2 special guests, Danny D-String Ravenda and Sauce McGavin.
The Pokemon Internet Champion.
Yeah. So, with all that said, we are the Final Podcast signing off, and we will see you next week at Seaside Heights, the worst beach in New Jersey.
Well, thank you all for tuning, and you could definitely follow The Final Podcast on Instagram at The Final Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at The Final Pod Ever, and Facebook also at The Final Pod Ever. We'll see you next week. Cheer, boy.